Denise is unlike any advisee I have ever had because I admired her highly before we even had a chance to meet face to face. I have such respect for our 9th grade international students who in some cases travel halfway around the world to live in a foreign country and study in a second language at such a young age. Denise is atypical in this regard because her freshman year was our COVID year, and Denise studied from home online. Teaching and learning online was not easy. Students in China had to adapt to a 12-hour time difference with no physical interaction with their teachers and their classmates. Throughout her first year and her years on campus, Denise has been unflappable, poised, a true scholar in intellect, and someone who cares about her community. She has graced us with her energy and her talents, and I have been so thankful to have been her advisor. At times, I thought she didn't need an advisor, and I want to thank her for all that she has given VES. And it will be fun to follow her in the future to see what gifts she gives to the wider world.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Burrs, for your kind words and support throughout this 4 years. You have made my life at VES cozy and warm. Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Denise Mack from Hong Kong, China. Maybe it's just me, but writing this speech has been unexpectedly difficult since I did not want to be too serious nor too bland. I've been procrastinating since last week, and I started my doc on Saturday night during dorm Olympics, which I truly regret doing. I started with my first laptop when I was 10, a Dell. I couldn't remember the model. It did not last long, but every day I would spend hours playing Plant vs. Zombies and Bad Ice Cream on Frib at night. My mother would catch me hiding under the covers with the computer, confiscate it. Then the next day, with a stool, I would steal it back from my mother's closet. As years passed by, it eventually started to heat up, work slower, even to a point where opening Plant vs. Zombies would take 5 minutes for the grass to roll to the end of the load bar. Then it died. My next computer was when I was 13, this time a MacBook, a gift from my parents. Don't get me wrong, I love Apple, but the one thing that MacBook wasn't capable of that I needed the most was the ability to game. But this did not stop my ambition to play. I paid a self-called hacker to turn my iOS system into Windows so that I was able to play League of Legends and Assassin's Creed. This is when I first met an online friend. Although she stopped playing League, and we are still in contact till now. She has progressed from college to marriage, while I'm a graduating senior. The game worked, but it caused my MacBook to die within a year. My parents still don't know why it died within a year. To replace the MacBook, at 14, I bought my first gaming laptop, an HP Omen, with a graphics card of 1660. It was not a great one, but I got ambitious. Through its lifespan, I played Cyberpunk, kept on playing League of Legends, Dead by Daylight, Devils May Cry 5. I can keep going forever, but that would be too long. It would take minutes to simply open the game, and my laptop fans would whir in a disturbing way. But this was my memory through COVID, during quarantine, talking to online friends that were also stuck at home in Shanghai. And last year, I decided to go a bit more on my gaming life, by myself. I built my own PC from scratch, with a 4090. Remembering I purposely brought my graphics card to Spanish class and pretended I wasn't bragging about it. I've played The Witcher, Final Fantasy VII, Baldur's Gate, Resident Evil, and so much more. With the gaming posts I've sent, it brought me back connections of a dear friend that I haven't talked in 2 years, who was also a fan of Resident Evil. My parents might not fully understand my gaming obsession, and they often ask, does playing video games teach you anything? The answer is no, not really. But it has brought me so much joy and happiness, and the idea that sometimes things can be done without a point, just for pure joy. If you had to leave with a lesson today, it would be this. Embrace the moments in life that bring you joy, even if they don't seem to have a clear purpose, whether it's gaming, painting, hiking, or any other passion. Let yourself get lost in the pursuit of happiness, because in the end, it's these moments that really make life truly meaningful. And right before I end, here are the thank yous. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for pushing me to go study in the U.S. and always being supportive. Hopefully, you both will be watching a recording of this. I have not told my parents that I'm doing a counselor talk today. But thank you both. Next, thank you, Sarah and Renee, for being the best sisters I can ever ask for. Thank you, Dora, for being the best roommate and one of the best cooks. Also, thank you, Sophie, for being the second best roommate. Also, thank you, Laura, although you were never my roommate. My life in VS would have been very sad without y'all. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Mrs. Burrs, for being the best advisor in the world. Thank you, Mrs. Gates, for being the best hugger and a lovely mother goose. Thank you, Dr. P, for being on Perkins with me for 3 years. I'm actually loving my life there in Perkins. Thank you, Dr. Knable and Mrs. Carpenter, for the fun duty nights. Thank you, Mr. Aldrich, for promoting me to stage manager. There are many other people I would love to thank, but that would take way too long. But to everyone here in VES, for those who have supported me, or for those who know me, or for those who don't even know me, thank you so much for making VES feel like home for the past 4 years. Seniors, there are only 131 days left, but enjoy every single day left together. Thank you.